Hello, welcome to Simulator Sunday. It is 93 degrees on a April 19th, 2026. We are back up here in the UP, that's Union Pacific, Fresno South area. We're going to be... So this is the mill that we brought stuff to here about 2 weeks ago. And we dropped them off. We did some sort of sorting and stuff. And we're going to take this back to the Fresno yard. And then from there, we're going to send it off and see if there's anything else we can do while we're either up here or whatever. We are still working on the industry for the area. Yeah, if we go and look over here, we turn on the, there we go, we got 45% for the Orange City BNSF UP Metrolink. Stream is provided by railroadradio.net for free. If we look at the industries, so I'm in the process of kind of redoing these to match them with the Depot Plus maps. So this is WMA. The one we're at now is the WMG, but it's actually, I think that might be right. Thought there was one here, but there isn't. And so we're slowly getting these industries in and then building supply trains as well. So let's see, is that one? That's not one. Definitely busy over there though. So yeah, not all the industries are here right now, but we're getting them in according to how the depot has it. What's up, Zed? Number one for sure. And yeah, so one of the things that I'm doing is I'm going through these industries that are here, because we have some industries here right now. They're a little different labeled, and the cars that they accept or whatever are different. So I'm working on that. Also, I want to kind of do some more interchanging things. So I'm gonna be working with a few things over, the next probably a couple of years, but I want it to be next couple months. But for now, we're going to collect all these things and get out of here. If we take a quick peek, not sure why that got so big. Like last time, it wasn't that big. Let me make it smaller. Can I make it smaller? Why can't I make it smaller?
Darlin, watch your 6. There's a 5150 dude over here in a white shirt.
5150 dude.
FCAX Railroad Detector Milepost 1.
That's real life stuff.
7.4.
So I'll
Repeat.
do that here like this.
Total axle
move this kind of back over here in the corner.
8 out.
So basically the map here, we are here in Goshen. WMG is what it should be. I think it is that. We're going to be pulling out and headed back down here to Bakersfield map. And coming right down through here and headed back,
Back here to the jet yard, over.
if you remember, Calawa. That's where we're going. We got some Dash 9s on the front here. I am going to kind of spot. I put all the, this was a full grain train when it came in, so it's quite heavy. All the grain was wet and everything. And then I put them all, not all, I put most of them on the front end there. So I pulled them out, and we have, these are going to be mids. They're already running. Mid DPUs. These things are going to North Platte as empties. And so we have the first two are active, and the rest they're powered down and isolated. So we'll have two on the front. All these are basically just going to be towed. And then we have two in the mid, but I need to, it's 120 cars we brought in here. What I did was I took the 120 and split it in half. So it was this guy right here. That's going to be my halfway point where I'll pull it up and stop it, and then I'll put the DPUs in the middle, and then that way it'll be right in the middle, not on the, like, I think when we brought it here it wasn't quite that. So I'm going to pull forward, and then I got to pick up this little cut here, and then that will be the midpoint the conductor came up with mathematically. I'm the conductor too, as well as the engineer. So I'm going to do all the air. I'm going to walk back here and make sure that we got what we need gotten. The air flow should be here through the brake pipe. It is open. Looks like it's charging. Got 86 right now. So let's flick our lights on. Let's go to the front. We'll flick our lights on here. We are going to be going out in the main. We can go ahead and put them on full. So we're Fresno, North Platte 19. Brakes are on. See, make sure that we do have this. About just like notch 2. I got the locomotive brake on. These are dash 9s, so I'm gonna so right now our HPT is 23.2. And that's just with 2 locomotives. We only have 2 right now running. If you look at the third one, this one's stopped. I did hit isolate. That one should be isolated. Oh, it's from when I left to reboot. Now we're 9.2 since I have these ones isolated. And then we'll see what we need with the mids. We may only need 1. This is going to be a little bit of a long one, so we'll have to keep an eye up there. So we're going to come right past this switch, and then we're going to back up, get those cars. And then we'll have to back up and get the rest of them. If we look here on, I don't even have it set, Fresno South, we're going to come out right here. Oh, no, we're on Goshen. Yeah. So this is, we're actually going to be coming out right, well, it shows already. Go take a look. It shows that I have the switch stone already to here, but this is like, this is the signal, the control point. So we're gonna get up there. Yeah, on this track I already have that switch right there set. So we can hang out up here.
Dispatcher 248 over.
I don't know what channels are up north where this currently is. I didn't look. Find them.
75 with engineer Steinhardt. Line on, I think there's Arlington there. How much time are you going to work out here, man? Over.
Arlington. It's a Riverside.
Man, you're 50 years, dude. People don't even know, do they? They don't even know. All right, big dog. Come get you some. Y'all have a great day, everybody. Good hit, good everything, good kitty in front of me. Here we go. Y'all have a great one. Back out.
Okay, I can go all the way up to the signals up there. Control point. Got 1,300 feet to go right here to that switch. Or is it this one? I think it's that one. I think I only need to get past this one, so. We'll stop there, back up, and get those other ones. Turn off the tags. We don't need them. Know where everything's going. Just making sure that I don't have run out of runway here. As I said, I'm going to get that little cut there and then connect to this track. And we already know estimated where we're. Conductor marked a car there that was our cut point. Start slowing down here. I do have air on these cars. I'm going to, so we don't have to wait. A little jerky motion here as far as, I don't see any drop frames or anything, but a little bit of jerkiness. All right, we're coming back. Got notch 4 in the rear, we're coming back now. That's a good speed right there. Got a bunch of hoppers that I got from Ponce over the last couple of weeks. There, he has them all beat up and stuff, which is the way that, well, that's the way they are mostly in real life, so that's the way I like them. A little rusty and beat up, faded. I'm a fan. Ponce does great work, and he does the MRO, so at night all these reflective tags work, and job well done, sir. So we appreciate your work and love your stuff. I'm gonna get everybody on board. Got some dynamics here on the locomotives right now to slow her down. They hit it about 3.5 or 3. All right, so I hit F7. That makes the connection, brings everything online. Now we're gonna pull forward here. Going to notch 2. So I'll get in the locomotive here. Should be able to pull out. I won't be able to get all the way over this one. Let's see, do I need to? We need to be able to get past this switch here to get over to those tracks. So stay right where we're at, but we're going to, let's see. Gonna throw this switch here. We just need to get past that one, and we'll be able to get everything else that we need. Gonna connect here, grab some of those, pull them all forward, and then we'll grab that guy. We'll get all the rest. We'll be going on the main line though to get them.
579 Pablo, I'm in Cleo.
Yeah, track 79 Highball, clear stadium, away we go.
We need to get past that switch there. Right where those wheels are on this guy, right there. Hop through the train. We'll go back and forth and look at the other. Oh, you know, make sure we're not running signals. back up here. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Probably another 20 cars or so. And we got about 12. See, what do we got here? Got a few. Make sure nobody's coming. Myself are restricting there. Nobody's coming down here anyways. Let's see. F1, we do have autos on. I have that signal blocked now for us. So restricting so that we can pass it should we need to. Got one more to go. 9816 is our road number. UP 9618. Oh! I don't think we actually got past that switch. We were close. All right, let's bring it in reverse here. Like our wheels are on it, so. I can see other wheels are buried. They're buried in there. Buried. So it gave it to us. About an inch short, you know, story of our lives. All right, now we're going to make the connection. Coming right back through here, we're going to go straight, grab these guys. I'm going to pull, I think it was 21. 120, we had 41. 41 minus 60, that's exactly half of 60 of 120. 41 minus 60, 19. So 19 cars of this cut here. Right now we have 41 cars. Yep, that's what I just said. So to cut the half to exactly half, 61 would be 20 cars minus 1. 19 cars. Step on the ground here. We'll mark our car so he knows which one it is. Was this one here. That looks like 19, doesn't it? Okay, we have that restricting ahead, so we're good now. I have 76 pounds on that car that I marked. So that means that the brakes are on. Got 15 pounds on, 13 now. Almost these, so probably gonna hear a little squeak. We needed this one here, right? That's between that dirty one and that almost dirty one. I have to leave this up so I know which one it was, otherwise we ain't gonna know it. also need to stop. Let's see. Yeah. I got to stop back here, not at that switch. We're going to stop about right here. Because I got to pull the rest of them and connect to the MU there, or the what will be the DPU, the middle ones. We'll bring her to her stop right in yonder. Once I cut it, I should have 60 cars. What's up, Geck? Yeah, I know it's a short, I don't know if that's a C14, C6, whatever it is. Is this one? Oh, excuse me. That's all graffiti. I was in Vegas for a couple days. Me and my daughter got back yesterday. A couple hours of driving, 3 hours from here. It is Simulator Sunday. What's up, Brad? All right, so we want to stop this right here. Put on the handbrakes on these guys. They're empty, so they're not too crazy. We need to close the air on both of these. Let's see if we can get out of here in one piece. I open both pins as on the network. Just does weird things sometimes. Let's see. Just confirming we are on the Mateo community server. I just need to get pulling forward here. There we go. Start slowly. Pulling the stretch out. That one's going to stop right there. We just need to go past that switch there so we can come back here and get these guys. And we'll turn on the remote control in this. I am lined up for that. See, there's a restricting. See, it's how we I mean, we're going to be working from the main, so we have to have it restricting because we're going to go both forward and backwards. And if we had used auto, by the way, then auto would have a heart attack and you're going a different direction, you're going to have to cancel. But we learn how to work within autos, you know. What do you call it? Forthcomings, whatever the word is. Learn how to work with auto. Throttling up and down here. Right now I'm gonna under one. I don't want to be under one when I smack the knuckles together. A little bit more than that. I got it 0.6.
Try to get behind the signal here at 36 here out of 120. Hopefully that's the plan.
Let me know whatever you need out here for you, Inspector Out.
Whatever you need, big dog. All right, so I'm going to do, again, the auto stuff because I want the ones in the middle to react to me normally. My brights are on. If I look right now, I have 89 cars. Forgot to look before I pulled those, but I've got 81 cars right now. The HPT is 11.8. So we're going to grab all the cars here and then we're going to turn off locomotives that we don't need. For the very rear here, Got 85, so the brakes are lifted. We're going to go ahead and pull that one forward. We'll walk down this way. Yeah, we probably don't even need the mid MUs. We'll isolate them. What I'll do is I'll isolate them right now. We'll use them as compressors. How's that sound? Let's isolate that guy. Isolate that guy so they don't do anything. We don't use them as dynamics either. So right now HPT is 8.4. Like we might only need one locomotive for 120 cars. Is that crazy or what? They are providing air though for the brakes. They're compressing, making air for the brakes. Once we get all these cars on, we may end up shutting off one more of the locomotives. We are on the main now, as you can barely see. I can barely see it. That light's going to go red here as we pass it. Nice 7.5. Whoops. Hard to see. 7.5 miles an hour. Yeah, I think may only need one locomotive, so we're going to save some gas. We might keep two on though. We'll see. See what the HPT is. The ones in the middle, you're probably just going to turn off. We're not using them. I was waiting until I have everything connected though. I didn't want to turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back. That was bad for the engine. Start them and leave them running forever because it keeps them warmed up. I'm going to pull this shortcut here and then we'll get the last of them. And we'll be on our way to Fresno and beyond. I actually probably could have just, I should have, by the way. Too late now. But, you know, if I would have thought a little bit more about it, I would have wanted to go that way. The cars came into Fresno, but when they're going back to North Platte, wouldn't they go down through Mojave? I think they would go that way. I was going to take them back to Fresno, but then we'll have to turn around and come back this way. Bringing it back right here. Yeah, kind of too far over this way. Suppose I could pull it all back and then, well, no, how would I do that? I could back it up to here. Come around and grab it. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to face this thing the right way. I do have a bumper behind that I'm kind of thinking about. All right, where'd I break a coupler at and why? This one? I didn't hit it that hard. This one's got the broken coupler on it. All the way in the back? No, see? Oh, maybe up here? All right, let's take a look at our brake. See, right at the very top. Somehow the coupler broke up here. Okay. So, but the coupler broke, but it didn't break. Interesting. Wasn't going that fast.
All right, Mike, I got Tom with that 64888.
We're armed on the head end.
Okay, so now we're going to pull up. We're going to get the rest of those. Auto pull the pin. Yeah, probably. That dirt bag. I mean, these are all empty, so they're not very heavy. And I wasn't going that fast for them to, you know, I know there's compression and expansion going on, but not like I was going 60 and I, you know, threw brakes on and yanked them off, so that's weird. I'm just going to get these out of the yard, and then once we have this block, try to get it so that we can pull the cars off and then move the locomotives back. The DPUs are right in the middle, so like right in the middle. Now, right now, we have 109 empties. And notch 3. Train speeds are monitored, but are we monitoring auto and pin pulling maneuvers?
I'm ready, Mike.
Go run up.
Right, we don't want to get crazy here. I'm going to stay in notch 3 now, getting ready to drop to notch 2. We're going speeding.
Run out 2 pounders. Our boss movers in the clear. Bottom view is coming down. Verify that it is dirty. Then can you come back with the clear, please?
Barely slowing down here. I'm UP, I can jump off while we're moving. NSF got to be on a full stop.
I'll have up there tank.
So you have to go all the way forward to come all the way back. Use a train brake there. Can't even hear the horn from here. So far away. All right. We are lined up there. Waiting for the cars to respond here. Here they come.
Link car 1, copy that.
That's 4, 3. Put train brakes on, come to a stop. Pull forward here in a second. Let's take a look at what we got. So we have 125 cars, our HPT 6.2 with all these locomotives on. Take a look at our lead. All right, so this one is going to be the one that's going to be, once we, I mean, I could turn off that one or isolate it. It takes our HPT down to 5. I'll leave it running for a minute. Yeah, I'm going to be able to run all the way down here to this signal and then come and pick them up. So I got on the wrong side of what it was going on here. So that's going to take me a little bit longer, more fuel to do it. That's okay. It'll last a little bit longer for you guys. And to get on this track, I have to pass this, push everything back that way. And then as far as if you look at the Fresno South map, we're here. Right now I'm pulling everything north towards Fresno. This is going to Texas. But why wouldn't it go south? And this will give us an idea. We'll be able to look at, we'll probably drive it to Seco. We'll go to the Mojave Yard and recur it there. If we make it. I think we should make it. I mean, we're at 237. Yeah, 60 miles, 70 miles. Go a little fast here. Put some train brake on. I didn't put that much on. I got on there. Got a stuck brake. Why they're on 84. Run down here and make sure there's no other signal down here that we're gonna go through. those things. Those things are nice, and when it's night, they glow in the dark. Those strips. Oh, multi-owner over the years. All these hoppers, most of these hoppers have been redone. Five more to go.
Truck 580, let's go to 30.
Because I'm going to push them. What's up, Eric? Yeah, we're trying to get it ready for everyone. It's in the server, but trying to make jobs for it. Got to go through the do the config a little bit deeper. Make a couple more modifications. Put all the industries in there that should be there to match the maps. You can go drive it now if you want. It's just you can't. There isn't local work. I mean, there is, but it's not all. You know, I think everything's in here actually. I think Garrison did that this week. As far as what the maps say now, we have some. Right now, some of the industries are labeled different than is on the maps. It's close, but it's not exact. So I was trying to update the industries for Order Builder, and then when I looked at what we have, some are off just a little bit. So I'm working on trying to get all that updated. So this cut right here, or the consist, is just shy of 8,000 foot. About a mile and a half long, mile and a quarter, mile and a third. Oh, it'd be a mile and a half. I'm gonna go to this signal, and I don't know if I'll be able to fit it all in here. Probably not.
Track 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 2-4. Speed 7-4. Out.
Oh yeah, there's no way. I need a restricting on that guy. So coming right through here, give myself a restricting there. Stop at this signal. See the restricting from here. I gotta run to get on there. So we're gonna be able to pass that one, and then after that, the next signal will be stopped at. If it fits in here, even better. I don't think it will. I go coasting here though. I literally need 25 cars. I don't think it's gonna fit. Yeah, I thought maybe I could just drive over here like that, tuck in there, but ain't gonna happen. Too long. We'll see what it is once we get that last car in here. Yeah, there's just no way. You know, I got a dozen, shy of a dozen, and I've got 2 cars left here of room. And that's okay, because like I say, we can go all the way to the end. All the way to the end. So we're through that, restricting. Let's look in, let's see. Yeah, we're unit trained, so we don't want to grab manifest stuff. Always put you on the right side.
Outbound clear, Lincoln 5.
All right, so let's pull this off since we're in the block here. We're going to put a EOTD on this. Or we pick it up from the other end. We'll be good. Oh, I gotta wait for that signal to drop. There it goes. Okay, so we're gonna set this now as the lead unit. Auto. This guy is stopped. Again, if we isolate these. Turn off this guy, isolate it. Turn off this guy and isolate it. The HPT won't report correctly anyways. All right. Want to go to this signal? I'll ask Otto. Let's see what he says. Can't even see the aspect. He didn't say anything. get behind the signal. Oh, he turned it off. Well, why is he doing this here right now? I mean, there's nobody else running on here but me. And I'm not going to talk to him on voice. Let me see what we got. All right, let me give myself a restricting. Just looking right now. Let's see. They're in. He's doing Bakersfield, Modesto, whatever FSS is. I don't even know what. Oh, Fresno South. Okay. Now, there's nobody running here, so why do we have to have a dispatcher? There's one. You want to do it with players, that's fine. I'm going to go up here, take that off, give myself a restricting up there too, because it's just going to be too much typing back and forth. Try to get him to know that I'm pulling this out. And there was nothing in game that said that I saw that we were dispatching. I mean, there's nobody running. Do we got anybody running trains in here? Let's see. Yeah, he's running this one here. Got one person running a train. Let's see, anybody in Modesto? So one person running a train. That don't count.
On a clip.
All right, we'll see how bad this goes, but let's see. SP8108, and yeah, let me go up there. Let's talk to him real quick.
There's a train ready to come out in Barstow, so I'm gonna take that.
Fresno South Dispatch, SP8108.
Fresno's dispatch, go ahead, SP8108.
Hey, I'm pulling up cars here at Goshen. I'm at 239.8. I'm gonna need to come back, pick up the rear of the train, and then I'll be headed to Mojave for recrew.
Affirm.
I'll let you know when I'm at CP South Goshen. I call it Goshen, but it's Goshen.
Goshen, yeah. You need a restricting across Goshen Junction?
Yeah.
Affirm. Proceed signal indication, SP8108. Dispatch
Signal
out.
indication S8108. talk to you when I get to south. All right. Here we go. It wasn't too bad. I thought other people were going to be in there talking. Usually I don't jump on Discord during streams. I've tried that. It's just a circus of people talking. It's hard for you guys to hear. All right, so he's giving me a restricting up here. I just wasn't expecting to have a dispatcher for a couple trains, and we didn't work it out ahead of time, so that was what my questions were about. But we'll play along. We like it. This is true multiplayer here. I just can't leave him unmuted. Again, he's not the only one in there, so. All right, let me get here. Got my lights on. Got my brights and stuff on here. Flip around the wrong way. Right. I am on a restricting. I'm doing 20 though, but you know, it's just a power engine move at this point. Power move. So this signal's gonna freak out if I pass it at more than 15 though. So we'll slow down. Don't want to get a speeding ticket. Get a warning from the sim. We are 96. So in order to chat with others, I'd need to be on 00. So channel 00. Go. All right, so he has me as restricting up there too. Perfect. We'll get up to that signal. We'll back up, collect our stuff, and pull forward to that signal there. And then he'll route us into Mojave Yard. Let's see, we're at 1 hour in. I don't know if we'll make it to Mojave as I put the train brake there. I'm going to speed up a little bit here. He could have given me a green to proceed past that, but there's no intermediate, so you know, I'm just gonna pretend that that was a restricting green, like you're allowed to pass that signal, because you can leave it red too, and as long as you have a dispatcher say you're allowed to pass it, you repeat back everything. I will be showing up as speeding though. No, I'm not, huh? That's interesting. Thought, well, track speed 75. That's why it's not showing me as speeding, but that's interesting. That was based on the signals. At this point, I'm just a power move anyways. I could stop on a dime. Goshen. I don't know. I could call it, put an R. I keep putting an R in there. There's no R in Goshen.
How about Fair Maryland?
Railroad. Detector. Milepost 177.4. Track 1. No defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axle 2.8. Speed 7.4. Out.
580, clear 4th Street open.
All right, all I got to do is get past the signal here.
248 over. Go ahead, Maggie, over. Right now, stand by.
All right, let's get back in here. So we're gonna get. So we're SP 8108. All right. P8108, South Goshen. All right, Fresno South. SP 8108 out South Goshen. Ready to back and snag.
Go ahead. We're on the PNSF.
Roger. SP 8108. Proceed signal indication. Call me again when you're ready to roll.
All right, copy that. Proceed on signal indication. Call back when ready to roll. See, let me get in reverse here. I have to hit mute and stuff too. Everything's lined up here. Why is it not moving?
Okay, YWAT 2661 and the
There we
19th,
go.
you have permission change to be number 32621.
Oh, because these things are dead. They got no. They got no power on them. Get in the back here. Let me get back here so I can see.
That is correct. Watch for the signal.
And get in there.
Just a minute.
Okay, I'm getting all sorts of.
We are
trying to look
most
down at
likely
the
gonna
buttons.
flag there at West Hobart, so let me know when the stop indication is in view there.
Okay, copy that.
All right. There we go. Now I can see from inside. We're gonna do a snatch and grab. I don't know what I actually said, but that's we're gonna go grab these cars here. Ready to go down the railroad. I do have that end of train device on the rear. I should get a good light reading back there.
Detector. Milepost 177.4. Track 2. No defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axle 2.8. Speed 7.4. Out.
There's dash 9 control panel here. So I'm in the block. I'm gonna grab that one right there anyways. I don't see it flashing. Oh, I passed that signal, that's why. I don't know if it will. Could have waited a second. Because I have a lunar on it right now, but I didn't need that. Because my car's already, well, it's past the other one. I didn't know it was past this one. I'll have to fix that later. So we'll hook up. We'll see what our HPT and everything is before we get out of here. Should be okay. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, of course. Somewhere I dropped a because yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Let's see if I can make this move at all. I just want to move a little bit and see if that signal clears.
Hi, boss. Red green.
Probably won't. Can't go that far back, so. So let's pull forward now. HPT 1.2, we will need to turn one of them on. Okay. So I'm going to start this one up here. So that's going isolate, isolate, HPT's 5. Go back here where this other guy is here. So these are running. Turn that off, 3.7. Turn that off and isolate. So we're 2.5 now. I like that. I can actually deal with that. We'll come back and turn off that. Okay, so we're going to relabel this guy here, Control C. And then this one, we're going to relabel so that we can see who we are on the road. That one should be X. Now we should be ready to go here. Notch 3. Got HPT 2.5. We got 120 empties. Not counting all the locomotives that we have. Currently 5x2, but we're only running with the first 2 lead engines. Everything else is turned off. So this is showing MU of 0. That's fine. We're not using MUs. Fresno South, BNS, or Southern Pacific, 8108.
8108, go ahead.
All right, we're now headed south, coming up on the light. You can drop me a signal. We're headed to Mojave Yard, so if you can route me in there.
I certainly can. 8108, permission granted. Clearance all the way to Mojave Yard granted. No time restrictions applied.
No time restrictions applied on the way to Mojave. On signal indication for SP 8108. Let me know on text if you need me, because I got you muted.
No worries.
Thank you much. SP8108 out. All right. So we're 15 out. We are actually on the main. We have a clear, so we can go full speed because we are not leaving any yards. We are on the main. So I'm going to wrap it up here slowly.
80 on a clear up.
If we look right here. What's up, man? If we look right here, so we're leaving here. I've got, looks like 30 is the speed limit on the line that I'm on. And then as we get back on the main, we'll follow the FRI rules for mainline operation, or, you know, the UP speed limits on the main track, so should be fine. But 30 is where I'm at now. What's up, Adam? Get that off there. Now we're headed to Mojave. We got 1 hour to, 45 minutes ish to go. Got to go. Let's see, that's 256 or 265. Let's see, we're here at 240, 294. So, you know, that's 60 miles. Mojave is going to be another bit in there. See, did I go the wrong way? Mojave, it should be here. Where am I? Where's Mojave? Right in front of me somewhere. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. We're coming off south. Mojave subdivision. I actually want to go into UP Bakersfield, though, I guess. Thought I was going that way. I'll let them know what's going on, though. Fresno South, SP8108, southbound.
Go ahead, 8108.
Hey, so I looked at my operator's hours. I only have time. I was thinking Mojave was before Bakersfield, but I believe Bakersfield's first, if I'm not wrong. If that is true, then I would like to recrew in Bakersfield.
Recruit Bakersfield. Do you want to park in the yard, or do you want to go to sighting Seiko just before Bakersfield?
That's a good question. Let me pull out my maps here. So 8,500
what's
feet.
your length?
Yeah, 8,500 feet for Seiko. I am 7414, so I should fit in Seiko.
Yes, will.
I'll take Seiko if you have it free.
It will be free. All right, then I will amend your clearance to Seiko sighting. 8108.
En route to
Dispatcher out.
En route to Seiko sighting. SP8108 southbound. Thank you much. Okay, so now we're going here. Right there is where we want. I thought it was further. I forgot I was going. I'm coming. The Fresno yard I was thinking was Bakersfield, so I'm like, I'm already too far, but yeah, we're good. So 27.7 till my last car is out of here. You can see up there, it's not all the way out yet, so I'm gonna have to abide by 30 for a minute. And we're doing pretty good on that realm. Yeah, I know, 3 to 4 hours. That's why I was like, I'll go to Mojave. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, wait.
Are you still on?
Oh, it's only a manual switch going in from the north? I thought it was CTC coming in both ways. What's up, Trackside? South Valley, yeah. So this is the definitely the Fresno South map that we're on right now. So if anybody's joining, we picked up the cars we dropped off a couple weeks ago. We have live dispatcher here on the Mateo Run 8 server. And we're on single track headed into Bakersfield, which was my mistake, thinking I was going to Mojave. We're going to stop at the siding just before Bakersfield, and we'll end it there. So I usually only do 2-hour streams, and we'll see when we get there. I've got 40 minutes left of my normal time frame, but I'm going into Seiko before I'm on a live server. I can't just stop wherever. I will probably have to I'll have to go back and fix that lunar that I made. Oh, it's already cleared. Must have cleared when I backed in. Or he actually has it because he's running it. So we didn't have to turn auto off for that. He got it. I got somebody coming up behind me. There's a clear here. Somebody must be coming. What's up, Chris? All right, I'm 30 mile an hour. Let's see if we're... Running back. There it is. All right, so we are clear on the main line. We can hit the jack up our speeds here. Up to 55. So we'll get it a little bit faster here. Southern Pacific, my friend. We are doing Fresno South, which is UP land, so you're driving UP stuff. Union Pacific / Southern Pacific. I guess I can notch up some more. Just trying to make my way up. Okay, so Seiko doesn't change a whole lot. We're 243 is basically, 243 in the 250 range. So if we go 250, and then Seiko is 300, just before 300, so 50 miles. So if I was going to change radio channels, I'd go 84. That's star 51 if I needed to contact dispatch on the radio channel. I'm in channel 0, so I can talk to everybody in the server. Oh, this is 96, 96, 56. We are a light train, by the way. We have 120 cars, but we're only 3,600 tons, so we're using 2 locomotives right now. That's all right. I'll forgive you. Life happens. Try to get closer to 55. We don't have any speed restrictions on the main that I see, unless I went into a siding. It looks like I'm restricted free on speeds.
I got Mike and them coming. They're blowing up the Bartola right now.
And then let's see. I'm looking at the map, trying to. There's Seiko right there. Looks like entrance and exit speeds are mainline speeds. Seiko is 305. The entrance, the mile marker. Back to Fresno South. We're gonna go through Tulare. Just lost a deputy last week. Tulare did. We're out of Goshen. Past Goshen Avenue. All right, next.
301 for me.
We have a bunch of crossings coming up after the detector. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In Tulare, South Tulare. I'm doing good, Jay. How are you doing? Looking at the map, I didn't see your message come in. I'm on the Mateo live Run 8 server. We have a dispatcher live. I have them muted right now. I'll go back in, or they'll text me if they need to tell me something in the game. I'll unmute them because there's a bunch of people in there just, you know, having a chat. Where are you running? What sub you running out of? Or you doing a local? You doing a road train? Gotta give us the details. I'm at 45 on the way to 55. Do not want to speed. Don't want to get a ticket. They're expensive in California. That's cool. There's 9108. I'm 8108. I like it. All right. Let's see.
Stop it, guys.
.46, we can go a little bit faster than that. Get back over here. And it looks like track speed 55. Level grade. It clears all over the place. Get on this one. Here we go. HPT 2.5, pulling 3,600 tons at 7,400 foot long. We have a lot. Got two pullers, prime movers, and then we got three trailing the lead there that are off. We got two in the mid that are also off. Empty grain carts we just picked up that we dropped off a couple weeks ago. $120 cars total, all empties. Two deads in the middle. They got to go back. They needed them when they came here. It was pretty heavy. 51 miles an hour right now. There goes the rear. Oh, there's a crossing right here. They're coming up though. Let's see, can I get my mileposts? Goshen or Goshen. Oh, here's a mile marker. 244. All right, we're coming up on the Tulare, Tulare. Yeah, 247, like right around 248. Are you doing a intermodal? On Bean Sniff. Cool. What kind of cars you pulling? Toyotas? GM? I don't know. I don't know what's in there. Manifest probably says though. Pulling some Mercedes, Beamers, domination of all, some Rolls Royces. I don't know if Rolls Royce would roll on a train. I don't think they mass produce them. I think they put a couple on a car hauler and then just take those where they need to go. Double stacks, nice. Probably Teslas. You'll know if the train catches on fire if it's Teslas or not. I don't have nothing against Tesla. I just think it's funny. Yeah, they're different manufacturers. Yeah. They buy cars, you know, they buy the cars from the lowest bidder at the time. I need 5 cards, like Canada auto racks are half off right now. I mean, the Gevos are definitely catching on fire. Gevos are catching on fire and blowing out fire out smokestacks. We've all seen YouTube videos of it. If not, search for that. You'll find plenty, especially in Tehachapi when they're chugging hard. I don't know if you saw the rail fan on the side there. Filling apples. Actually, those are nuts. So the Central Valley here, like they grow like a lot of nuts. They've got a lot of nuts here. Pistachios and almonds and all kinds of things, and suck up a lot of water. What do you mean the MP5 switcher? That's not for being on the main line. That catches fire in the yard. It has a fire extinguisher inside, small enough. These nuts right here, these ones. These are lots of nuts. There we go, there's a rail fan. Marty's a nut. Well, they load them right here, back up a truck to it, and fill up the gondolas, open hoppers. What loader am I loading? Are we talking about nuts still, or we move on? I ain't loading nothing. I got a bunch of cars. And they're empty hoppers that came out of their grain hoppers that we picked up. They were dropped off a couple weeks ago. Now I gotta get in here because I got sidings coming up. got the responsibility of engineering here.
I really still can't do it. Come on in.
Don't want to lose my license.
UP, that's 54, 68 yard. You got it. You got PQC over.
The NSF's talking to the UP dispatcher there.
Thank you. As soon as Mike says we'll stop, we'll go. Such up.
The train is 7414 on the footage. It's only 3,600 tons. And I have a lot of locomotives, but only 2 of them are operational right now. The rest of them are shut down. They're dead in tow. So I'm HPT of 2.5, pulling 120 cars. At 53 and a half, my maximum speed limit's 55, so I'll be watching that, but I think it's, let's see, yeah, the grade is 0, so we're just skiing along here. And we are a notch, I have this monitor up because I don't have DPUs. I only have the actual 2. Okay, I saw the red up there. I'm like, wait a minute. I have the, I only have the 2 leads that are enabled. The rest of them are off, turned off and isolated. Because I don't need to waste the gas, you know. We only got the 2 in the front. The rest of them are just sitting there in standby mode. I mean, they're turned off. I don't want to waste gas. Garrison doesn't need, I mean, right now, gas, we're in California. I don't know if you know how expensive the rest of the world knows how expensive gas in California is, because we have to have our own blend. The gas we use in California is used nowhere else in the world, and that's a true statement. It is refined by 2 refineries for the entire state for now, until one of them shuts down or has a problem. And we're paying $6.20 per gallon of fuel in California. I was just in Nevada yesterday and the day before, where it was around, like, every gas station was different. It was around $5 average. So some were like $4.90, others were $5.20. It was somewhere in the middle. But our gas right now, on average, around me in the Inland Empire, which is by the San Bernardino Yard, West Colton, $6.20 a gallon. Has nothing to do with the Gulf, by the way. Nothing. We don't get our oil from the Gulf, 1. And 2, it's oil, it's not gas. It has to be refined. Because California has 2 blends, summer and winter. The only place that refines California gas are the 2 remaining refineries in California. All the rest of them left because of politics. They're like, fuck this, we're out. So we have 2 refineries provide all the gasoline for California. That's why it's $6.20. And the massive amounts of taxes on there for not residents of the state funding, so they can give all kinds of welfare to people that don't belong here. Seriously, that's why, not to be political, but that's exactly why our gas is so expensive. I'm a native of California, by the way. I was born here. Yeah. I love Wyoming too, but my wife don't like snow. I was born in Michigan and not a happy fan of the snow. I love cold. I don't like 120-degree summers. All right, give your ears a break. You have another one coming up. There's an underpass here. The Bardsley Underpants. Nice. That was my name in the Navy. Oh, it wasn't. All right, somebody did some, but it doesn't really show up here on OBS. So, let's see. Is it because I don't have something on? No. Chatter relay. Yeah, I may not have something going, but thank you, whatever that was, and whoever did that. I think it was a subscription, free subscription to YouTube. I have the ability to charge or to whatever the hell it's called. What's the private subscription where you get to, we can choose to make it so you can see this first and everybody else has to wait a couple hours, a couple days. I don't do that. Of course, I never turn down donations, but I don't ask for them. Same thing on Twitch. I've got a few subscribers now on Twitch, a handful of them. I love it, but I don't ask anybody to subscribe because, yeah, membership. What's up, Hank? I don't, I do this. You watch my videos, and I get paid. I don't need money to do this. So you watch them and you enjoy them. That in turn, that makes it so that you get to enjoy it, and then I get paid. I probably make like 40 bucks a month or 50 bucks a month. I get 100, 200 views every week, and then some of them earn more money over time. But that's good. I don't do this to make money. I make plenty of money where I work. Oh, there you go. So now it's Stream Elements is catching up. Yeah, enjoyment not required, right? See, now that's funny. Remember our discussion yesterday? That's a funny comment. Trying to be funny, that's the bane of my existence right there. Trying to be funny all the time, but that doesn't always work. We got Hank over. One of the servers he's on is the Lazy Farmers Discord, but it's my NorCal server. I guess it was not updated for a couple weeks. This is one reason I don't like updating the server the minute the frickin' update comes out, because a lot of times they screw something up and then they put out a second update and they don't always tell you. So I update it and I'm like, okay, well, I updated it. We'll see what happens. It's probably going to break. And then there was a second update that I didn't know about. Well, I ended up doing it to get on the Mateo after, you know, it took us over a week to do it here. And then I never went back and updated that one. So yesterday I ran the update. I tried to join it to test and it said I was on the wrong update. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. There's two updates. There's an update to the update. So yeah, so I don't necessarily like doing the updates right away. I also don't like waiting 2 or 3 weeks because, you know, the NorCal one isn't that busy. But it sucks, you know, having to wait. It also sucks having to fix when they broke it. That's even worse, you know, spending that time to do that.
That was great.
So yeah, if there's ever a problem with the, I call it the Legion at War, so that's my Discord, but the NorCal server, please just post in the Discord there, the Lazy Farmer Discord, that, hey, it don't work, or something's wrong with it. Yesterday there was a Windows update that said, oh, by the way, you know, it stops before it even gets into the server, or to it's just Windows 11. It stops and says, do you want to back this thing up? But you can't do anything about it, and it's a virtual machine, so I don't even know. What's up, Paulo? I don't even know that it's not up and running, because it's a virtual machine. I have to check on it all the time. And I go check on it and it just says, do you want to back this up to Windows? I'm like, or to Microsoft. F no. Leave me alone. Well, then I hit no, and then it goes in, and then I have to launch the bot and the server and all that stuff. So I did that, and that's when I realized, oh, maybe now's a good time to update the bot. Because then you can get files and stuff and all that cool stuff. So I did that, and it worked. I had to fix some stuff after I did it and forgot. I set up that bot like 2 years ago. Dennistar made that bot. And then I tried, I joined it to make sure I can get in there, and it wouldn't let me in. Uh-oh. And then the database was like, it created a new one, so it didn't have anybody's like records in there. So I had to stop it, copy that over, and restart it. Where am I going with my train? I am currently in Tulare, and I'm hoping to get up here to the siding in Seco where there's a train right now. Oh, he told me he was going to route me in there, but there's a train there. So, we'll see. We have a live dispatcher on the Mateo Community Run 8 server. I'm a ways away, though. I always fly there and delete it before I get there. He could too, but I believe Starks is listening because he's dispatching. I'm not doing a delivery. No, this was a pickup. 2 weeks ago, we went and came up here to the Fresno South to do a discovery. We came up here and delivered some grain cars, if you remember, if you were here. And today I decided to get them and go the rest of the route out to Bakersfield. But I didn't want to go all the way to Bakersfield because I technically have 15 minutes left of a 2-hour stream that I usually do. I have a feeling this one's going to go a little bit more. So we're definitely going to try to make it to the siding. I could AI this the rest of the way. We'll see where we're at when the time, when the clock hits 5 my time, Pacific time. Today's my, I work 4 10-hour days. That's 40 hours per week. And Sunday is basically my chill day before I go back to work for the week. And so I like to enjoy that one day. Let me notch up here. What notch am I in? I'm in 7. If we can get to 8 for a minute. But yeah, I'm not doing delivery. We literally have empty grain cars. We can get off. They're going off map. They're going to North Platte, Texas. That's why I chose them to go, but they don't need to go anywhere. They can just be poofed. Yeah, we put them there just for a bridge. Yeah. Yeah, probably I'll pop them off in that siding or somewhere. I'll stop and AI it after that. They can drive off map. It was one that I just spawned in. I am working on updating the industries for this Fresno South and adding the locals from the industries into Order Builder. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but Order Builder for single player or for me as a yardmaster allows us to spawn trains in by what the industry needs. So we can say, I want to spawn a train for this local and that local and this local. It'll take all the cars and the amounts that it can fit, kind of in there and create a train, a supply train for you. So that's pretty cool. I've only used it a few times, but it doesn't currently, it's not built for the Fresno South. DLC. There's no locals in there yet. They haven't updated it, so I'm gonna do it manually. Wow, there's no crossing gates there.
2661,
See that?
leader still to be in sub 72.
You know your rule when there's no crossing gate. Just a
Okay, yeah,
basically a yield sign. You got yield to the big ass train.
How many units are you bringing to Washington?
This one has crossings. It's a major street here. Yeah, the Southern Pacific, part of the Union Pacific, is the main lead engine here. It's an ES4400, just in the SP livery, and the bunch of the UPs behind me are Dash 9s. But the reason it's SP in the lead is because of the way that I was going north. I was heading north first and realized it's probably south the way that they would go, but the way the yard was, I had to pull them out north, and then I flipped the engines around and brought them around to the other side, so that's why SP's in the lead. I cannot change numbers on the locomotive. That's a server side thing that it's either everybody can or nobody can, and so we have it set for nobody can, because otherwise it messes up the database. The train database that's within the game engine itself. On single player I can change the locomotive numbers. I mean, it's a newer engine. It has a newer, as in ES4400. Yeah, I don't. See how normally you can click on the numbers and change it. My favorite job to do in this game is anything that involves moving metal around. I like moving metal. My least favorite job in this game is doing what I'm doing now, which is a road train, which is still moving metal, but not as fun. You have to talk a lot because there isn't much going on to talk about. So that's where you guys ask questions. Helps me out too, because I don't have to just sit here and stare at the road and honk at the crossings. We only got the front two locomotives that are actually doing anything. The other ones are turned off. Powered down. Pegged out, we're at notch 8, we're doing 52 and a half. That's pretty good. What are we going to do in ops section again? I don't know. I mean, anybody can plan anything at any time. Whether people show up or not, that's something different. I don't I have not been involved in any ops. You guys they've always done it on times and days that I'm not able to do it. I only run the stream this on Sunday at 3 p.m. till about 5 p.m. my time. I don't have time to do anything else ever. I do some games throughout the week. I do Sniper Elite with friends on Monday night, and then I do a stream on Twitch on Wednesday nights where I'm playing baseball. That's for Twitch, and then I push it out to YouTube on Fridays, and then I gotta get like some GTA. I've already recorded some GTA stuff, some docked shipyard stuff. I've done that when I have free time so that I can continue feeding YouTube new stuff besides just the stream and my Twitch stream. So try to have a little bit of different content, because again, the more people that watch this stuff, the more nickels I get, and I literally get nickels for it. Takes about 100 views for me to get like $1. It's almost like a penny per watch if you're from the US. Now, based on how long you watch it and how much of it, it's like ad revenue. But I don't put ads. If you noticed on these streams, I don't know what you guys get, but I don't have any ads. I told it to not do any ads except for what it does. So I could be pushing ads every 2 minutes if I wanted to in order to generate revenue. But I'm not trying to, again, I want you to watch it, enjoy it, and not have to sit through a bunch of ads. So I don't do ads here. I don't do ads on Twitch. Only what the platform itself does. I'm not adding anything else. And I can't stop them from running ads. I have it turned off now, but they're still going to run some ads. They got to make money too. But yeah, I'm not doing this. I do make money when you guys watch it, but I'm not doing it for the money, if that makes sense. I do it because I make money, but I more importantly do it because I have people who want to watch it. If nobody wanted to watch my stuff, then I wouldn't do it. But if 5 people watch it, I'll do it. I keep doing it. That's how I am about it. All right, I'm at 55 on the dot. I'm on the button here. I'm going to go ahead and drop 1 notch. If the rail driver will actually let me do that. Nope. It doesn't want to stay at 7. It probably won't stay at, probably go up to 8 here. Let's see. Slightly speeding up here, but oh no, that's slowing down. Because the up and down, slowing down by 1 mile per minute. That's fine. Now 2. Yeah, we're going uphill just slightly, so it's going to have just a little bit of slow down here. Yeah, I personally, my KungfuBeer account, I pay for what is it, YouTube, I don't know, whatever it's called, where you don't get ads. I pay for that. I also have YouTube TV, so I'm like paying twice, because I mean, you can't get, I think if you got YouTube TV, you should get ad-free YouTube. But yeah, my KFB account, I pay so I don't have ads, and so I watch everything on that account. My personal account, which I really, I don't have any, like a lawnmower video or something on there that I did a long time ago. I don't do YouTube videos for it. It's my original account that I deleted all the videos off of because I have my real name, and I don't like having pizzas ordered in my house, which is what happened. But now I just have KungfuBeer as my online persona. That account is where I watch all my YouTube, and I watch more YouTube documentaries and everything else. I don't watch Twitch. 99.99% of the time I don't watch Twitch. I have some friends that do Twitch that I'll support once in a while. But I just don't have the time to sit there and watch Twitch. I watch the news in the morning and then I turn on YouTube after the news is over and when stupid talk shows come on. So I put on pretty much a, you know, PC parts person or Louis Rossman or somebody that's actually got microscopes and they're resoldering chips on laptops. I turn that on for hours. Like where people are making things with their hands, I do all that kind of stuff. That's what I watch. That's what I enjoy. I also put on train videos too. At night when I go to sleep, I turn on airplane videos where it's just the camera pointing out the window looking at the wing. And then I go to sleep with my earbuds in because I always sleep when I fly on planes anyways.
Milepost 267.7.
If you guys turn on this stuff when you're trying to go to sleep, one, you will fall asleep because my voice gets boring after a while. But two, I also get money because you're watching it while you're going to sleep. It plays all night. So do the playlist. It'll play all night long, and you'll make me like $2 or $3 per day. And that'll be a big thank you. I was trying not to be forthcoming and let everybody know my first and last name there, Brad, but cat's out of the bag now. What's up, Takeda? That's my alter ego, Karate Wine. KungfuBeer was my persona, and Karate Wine is my real name. And I mean, my government name is Karate Wine Cooler, but we had to shorten it a bit. The AI I've seen derail cars only when they're backing up over a manual switch. Because if they're going forward and they see a switch is thrown, they won't drive over it. I've only seen them back up, like if a train is over a switch and it's thrown the wrong way and they pull, you know, over it. That's the only time I've ever seen AI derail a train. Are you back on the job there, Takeda? You're doing the Lord's work and getting ready for another season, or you still at home getting ready to deploy? It was hot enough in January. I'm surprised you probably started early. Let's take a look at the map, see where we're at overall. We're at the end of the middle, coming up on early Mart. Maybe we'll stop and grab some Karate Wine Coolers. Signature. Oh, you've been working since, yeah, I mean, weather's been crazy this year, so I was wondering if it might have caused you some work. You deliver merchandise trains in Run 8 on your own server. That's cool. I mean, I think we all do. This was merchandise. It was grain, but it was still merchandise for somebody. They turned it into cereal or, you know, flour, bread. Bread for men is what they made it into. Taco Bell, you know, got to deliver the taco stuff. It's Taco Bell. Oh, that was just a coincidence, Brad. Just a coinkydink. Yeah, the helpers are... So helpers are cool. The problem is when they connect to the train of another person in multiplayer, it gets a little janky because of network code, the way it works. Like who's in control of the train kind of thing. It gets a little confused sometimes. Always a pain in the butt when you're trying to help somebody on a hill and then they lose control of their train, you take over, blah, blah, blah.
Track 782, I'm on the way over.
I said 9108. I'm like, I'm 8108. I keep thinking, oh, shoot. All right, so I'm at 83.3, and we're going to, so 10 more miles. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, that's the footage there. 274, 297, so 20 more miles. Yeah, this is the Fresno South sub. We're actually headed to Bakersfield to the Seiko sighting here. That's where we're going to recrew it. Yeah, we wouldn't be doing that here on, I mean, we don't really do, so we're a multiplayer server here, so that we are semi-serious on, if you will. We want you to operate trains like you would in real life, so we wouldn't be racing and things like that. It's fun, I guess, but there are other places for that, not here. We're not the Depot Plus where everything has to be super serious and railroad, you know, almost as perfect as you can get. Although I do operate on there as well occasionally. What's up, Deviant? I mean, it's the same thing. Dad and train jokes are pretty much the same thing. I mean, you know, you're up there at the same realm as me, so dad jokes are just daily jokes. Yeah. We're the Depot minus. I mean, you know, they if you look at we've been compared to them by a lot of other servers, and you know, that's fine. We're not them, but it is because they're the ones who really started all this. You know, the one that the developers had, the high green, not the high green. We have, that's ours. Highball and Depot. Oops, finger slip. Yeah, so Highball and Depot, those are the big servers there, and we are right up there with them. So it does feel good to get compared to them. That means we're doing something right, just like they've been around for so many years, and we're trying to do the best that we can as well. But I feel like I play here most often because it's a little more relaxed. I don't have to worry about, I do mess up. You always see me mess up, just like everybody else. But I try not to. But there's less consequences messing up here because we don't use a database for every car in a supply chain like they do. So that's why I always play here, because if I mess up here, you know, I can just respawn the train. On there, you know, you're not supposed to do that, and then, you know, there's the database tracking and all that stuff that gets messed up, and a lot of times they go in there to run a train, and the cars don't match what's in the database, and then you got to let them know, and it's just a lot of work to do, especially for somebody who's just streaming for others to learn. I go play on there when I'm not under the gun of having to do it live, but I can focus on what I'm doing and not messing up their stuff. Over here, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not having them watch, you know, a website that has all the where the cars are supposed to be and all that. I know where they go, and you know, something messes up, I can delete it, respawn it, or whatever if I need to, which I try not to do that, and I almost never do, but sometimes it happens. There's Edwards. There's an Edwards clear point off in Mojave. There's probably more. I think there's a Navy one too somewhere. I mean, it's just letters though, you know, on the track. So, I mean, you don't really see any. If they had, like, out of Yermo, if you can deliver to Yermo tanks and, you know, a bunch of vehicles and satellite communication stuff and, you know, Connex boxes that they use when they go out to Fort Irwin, that'd be pretty sweet, because every month, most of you guys don't know this, but every month the National Training Center, which is Fort Irwin, it's northeast of Barstow, they get it. UP brings in, usually UP, it could be BNSF, but that stuff gets dropped off at Yermo, and they come and, you know, take all the cars and all the stuff off the train to take, and then they drive it up to, a lot of times it gets trucked on flatbed trucks up to Fort Irwin. But there's a lot of military training every month that goes on, right? Pre-deployment training and
UP detector milepost 27.
Force on force, they're always training.
Ambient temperature 85 degrees.
If they had those kind of trains, they added those in, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know why I just honked the horn, but it happened. County Line Road, let's see, where are we at? We're gonna scroll down in the map. All right, so I'm coming up to the, well, it's not quite the end. You got a bunch of crossings coming up. Let's see, I got County Line. Let's see, maybe I can get a stop up there. Let's see what we got here. Look here, we're at 99. Uh, 83. So, Kalawo, let's see, where are we at? 278, 294, 288. Famaso. So let me ask dispatch if you can give me that one. Fresno South Dispatch, Southern Pacific 8108.
Go ahead, 8108.
Hey, I got another change of plans. If I can get the, like, you got me cleared through. Hold on, I gotta. All right, sorry, I had an alarm there. If you can get me on the siding coming up at Cowello, I'd really appreciate that. I have a light there, and or actually at Famaso. Famaso will be sooner. 8370. I am cleared through that now, but if you can redirect me into Famaso, I'm about 10 miles away.
Affirm 8108. I will redirect you to Famoso.
Thank you for the redirection to Famoso, SP 8108.
No problem.
All right. Again, we have a. When am I going to start my server on Run 8? You mean the Northwest server that I've been running for about 2 years? Lazy Farmer Discord is where you request access to that. Besides running the server, I don't have anything to do with it. He and I configured it together, and I manage it. It runs here, but I don't. I've played on it a couple times. Just more. Again, I don't have that much time, so time I have, I spend on here. All right, he's got me in there, so that's good. I initially had set it up for the high green server, and then they decided they wanted to go with the southeast instead of the northeast, so Lazy wanted to have a server, so I set that one up, and then he got a whole bunch of other ones, so he doesn't spend a lot of time on there either. Because the way the bot works, though, the password bot that we have, you have to have him on different Discords. So I didn't want to run a community for Run 8. I just want to go in and run trains every once in a while. So I said, if you want to have the server, I don't want to manage the server. Other people, I don't want to manage the people. I just want to. I'll run the server, but that's it. Pretty much where my responsibility ends. I already have a old timers gaming community that I've been running for over 20 years. It was founded in 2005, Legion at War, and I still have a number of people in it from way back when. We don't really play much together anymore, but everybody plays different stuff now. All right, so we got the next signal we pass should be an approach or advanced approach, and then our into the sighting. And I'll ask him if he wants me to AI this or if he wants me to delete it. I'm looking at, maybe I'm going to put a couple billboards up too. I want to change a couple billboards. Get a little playful with some of the billboards, see if I can do that. I have in order to do mods here, like you use Photoshop, but to get the image and then put it to, I do it with Grand Theft Auto.
48 over.
So I'm familiar with, doing modding.
Over.
I did, a bunch of cars and changed a lot of things in there, so. I have, I've done it 3 times, I think.
Great job, guys. Appreciate all your help there. Make the move. Better out.
I have streamed on that server 3 times. I actually started here, drove it up, and then went and picked up the train because you can't cross over between Southwest and Northwest. So I went over there, I spawned in, and the train was waiting there for me like a recrew, and I took it from there.
I do like it sometimes. Wow. Better out.
There isn't much to the Northwest server, though. It's all mountains. So there isn't a lot in between that you can do. I don't like road trains. I like locals. I'm doing a road train because I like, it gets a little boring. You do the same locals all the time, but This right here, what I'm doing now, is not that fun for me. RXM. What's going on? I like locals. I like little moves, kicking, picking up, moving around, building trains, you know, all the above. This, what I'm doing right now, is my least favorite. It has to be done, but this is my least favorite. There just isn't a whole lot to... There's not... If I wasn't even streaming, it's just like you're sitting here going that way. There's no puzzle to solve. You just get in and go. So, like I said, it's part of what has to be done, so that's why I do it. But I usually like to let other people do things, or like this, or have AI do it. It's going to a yard. Can't though, so. And I think I've changed the throttle twice. Yeah, I do what needs to be done, you know. It's like just it's part of the process. I didn't even see the signal, by the way. I've run on the southeast coast one time, and I sneezed a lot and everything because the weather, the humidity is terrible, and it's all green and trees. You can't see anything. It's like this is wide open, like you can see all the way around, you know. But over there, it's just trees up on the tracks, and you can't see past it. The mosquitoes are real bad, so I got lost, you know, because you have to know where you're working, and it took me a long time. Not a long time. It took me a decent amount of time to learn Los Angeles area and, you know, all the surrounding areas. Like, I don't even still really know that much about Bakersfield, even though that is the core of the sim. All right, let's see. 86. So UP, wow, UP calls out all these advanced approaches and all that, or approaches. Yeah, you got to know the layout. I mean, locals aren't that big of a deal, but delivering locals isn't, you know, it's a little bit more, because you have to plan it out so that you have all your stuff right, you're facing the right directions and all that, so takes a lot longer to figure out. I mean, it's the same thing with like Flight Simulator. If you're not sure where you're going, you know, having all your plates ready, what runways you're going on, the taxiways, you know, all the approach, you know, your SID, you got to have, there's a lot of planning to it. If you're not familiar with it, it makes it pretty hard, especially when you're live, you know. The only time I really do this is when I'm live, so. I said the flashing yellow and UP rules. Let's see if I'm gonna need to pull those up, because
584, head into Will, come in, over.
I usually run BNSF. Of course, I don't have
An alarm.
I mean, it's all different now. That was an advanced approach. And so I'm now at 40. I'm below 40, which is what I need. I got to approach up now. Got to approach diverging. Fresno South, SP8108 on approach. That's approach diverging. Approach diverging. Pardon. .
Acknowledge.
Yeah, I have. I have Pennsylvania. I have all the routes. I have almost all. I have all the car packs. I think I'm missing an Amtrak, which I don't run passenger anyways. I don't have tunnel motors because I don't run UP in the hills that much.
Ambient temperature 86 degrees.
There's a couple engine packs that I don't have. Tunnel motors, maybe one of the 45s. I got three SD45 packs. And I only have one MP15 pack. I don't have the other ones because I don't run those. So I have everything else. Every time there's a new DLC like this one, I'm like, here's my wallet. Even though I don't need it. Mostly play in Los Angeles. It's like, I mean, it's just another locomotive. It doesn't change anything. Any of these locomotives, they all do the same thing. You know, is it worth $40 to have a different shape that does the same thing and different? It's going to be the same colors. So I don't know. 20 bucks even for a different shape. That's pretty much the same shape. It's just the rear of it will be different. So I don't know. Don't get excited about prime movers. I mean, we got prime movers. I'm more excited about different cars. Problem is they put out car pack that's got 4 box cars, and you know they're the same. They just, you know, one says CSX, the other says UP. It's like, I don't know if that's worth 20 bucks. The routes, however, that's all new territory, so the routes are good. I don't mind paying $40 for a route. I just don't like the, you know, all these. Hey, if you want UP, because you can do a paint mod and change that locomotive to whatever color you want, whatever symbol, whatever logo you want on it. You can either, somebody's already done it, or you can make it yourself. Matter of fact, I mean, I'm not going to have any time in the next while, but I at least was going to put, you know, a lot of like members. I was going to graffiti the hell out of some of these, at least the yard engines. I want to graffiti the hell out of them and then put a lot of people's names that are in predominant, you know, that have been around for a while. I'll be back next Sunday for another stream. We'll see you then. Have a good one. Paulo, thanks for joining, hanging out and chatting. I didn't see any speed restriction on this, so I just hit it at 30. Put a couple pounds on the brakes here. I just hit the counter. I don't think I needed that much. I barely put any brake on, and everything started to slow down. So my counter is at 6,300 feet. It's over here. Suppose, let's see, I'll know when it comes in. I'll get back here. Take off the brakes.
Dispatcher 250.
Got about 1,000 feet of play here.
Hey, you take me up
800 feet to 1,000 feet.
Boss, you want to keep it rolling over?
So all I got to do is get the rear of the train somewhere about here, and I should be able to, should fit.
Correct. Thank you guys. Dispatch out.
I put too much brake on, so I was chatting and I lost track of what's going on here as far as my speed and everything. This shows us at 8,300. Well, this siding's 8,300 to that signal. See what we got. We got all that behind us. And plenty of room up here. We'll be able to stop right before that signal, it looks like. Yeah, only like 50 some cars to go. Here comes the dead DPUs, the shutdown ones. Right, so I'm gonna pull this thing in here. We got half the train to go, so I'll tell you right now. Thanks for watching. A little extended version for you guys by about 30 minutes. So I will be done talking here momentarily. Come join me on Wednesdays if you want to see some fun cursing baseball stuff. Twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. That will occur Wednesdays at 5 p.m. on Twitch. And we'll be back here for more Simulator Sunday next Sunday, 3 p.m. on the West Coast and 6 p.m. on the East Coast. So I'm glad you had fun. Thanks, everybody. Fred, Takeda, Follow, who already left, RXM, Eric. So many of you dropped by. Deviant, of course. Those of you sitting on the couch and not chatting with us, but still enjoying it, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next week. Zed Brenna, the first one, and still here. Thank you so much, Zed. See you guys next week. I hope you all have a great week, and peace out. See you then.
Thank you guys. Dispatch out.
CAX Railroad Detector Milepost 177.4. Track 2, no defects.
Alright, appreciate it. And my pleasure, of course.